Sadly, to report, another mass shooting occurred, this time in Nashville, Tennessee, at a Christian school.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
Turns out the shooter is mentally ill. He's also trans.
He ain't lying.
But he's really the victim.
What the fuck?
I'm Jazz Borganzo, and this is What's Next. What's up, guys? Jazz Borganzo, What's Next? Your daily dose of common sense, facts, and salt. Hope you guys are doing well on this Tuesday. Well, this is not one of my typical happy-go-lucky political content videos where I basically slam the woke into oblivion, but there is wokeness nonetheless. Sadly to report, a shooting took place at a Christian school in Nashville, Tennessee. 6 deceased, 3 adults, and 3 children. But to the media, it's not about the Christian school. It's not about the people who were shot. It's not about the families involved. It's about the shooter. Turns out he liked to play dress up. Yeah, that's all they care about. The hell with everybody else. Let's take a look. This one comes out. I'm going to go to 2 different articles here. This one comes out of Gateway Pundit. A 28-year-old deceased, and I forgot to mention, the shooter was taken down. Nashville shooter identified as Hale. An illustrator identifies as trans. Of course he does. And of course, there are manifestos. Gee, I'm really shocked here. The mass shooter who was killed at least 6 people dead in Nashville's Covenant School Monday morning, including 3 children, has been identified by police. I'm just going to call the guy by his last name, Hale. Gabe Gutierrez. Breaking: 3 law enforcement officials briefed on the matter tell NBC News. The deceased shooter suspect is Hale, a Nashville resident. The New York Post has reported that Hale, a former student at the Covenant School, online profile listed him as working in a commercial illustration and graphic design. Hale was shot dead by police at elementary school at 10:57 a.m. Pundit previously confirmed that the mass shooter was a former student at the school. The dementia regime immediately responded to the horrific shooting by demanding gun control. Of course they did, including a ban on quote-unquote assault weapons. Yeah. The hell with the families. Hale, who is a dude, identified as a woman, but he used he and him pronouns. Interesting. As DC Drano notes, Hale has some disturbing artwork. That's some of it. Hale, who also quoted an art website saying, "There is a childlike part about me that loves to go run around in the playground." Nashville police, and this comes from Tom Elliott, confirms that Audrey Hale is a dude. Suggests her trans identify played a role. We have a manifesto and a map of how all this was going to play out. Interesting. Jonathan Cooper. Nashville police said is a shooter in a mass shooting in a private school today. Named Hale, a 28-year-old female. Of course, that was reported initially. Then it turned out later, yeah, he was a dude. They have not released a motive, but they said he had a manifesto and, of course, a playbook.
Yes, from our investigations tell us that she was a former student at the school. I don't know what grade she's attended or grades, but we do firmly believe she was a student there. She does identify as transgender, yes.
See how that one reporter had to get that in to make sure that this was a trans situation and not just a quote-unquote white supreme shooter, which, of course, that was never mentioned. We go from that article to this article. This comes out of the Post Millennial. USA Today accuses Nashville shooting of, quote, misgendering trans shooter who killed 6 people, including 3 children, at a Christian school. Again, the latter, no one cares about to the media. It's all about the trans. USA Today accused Metropolitan Nashville Police Department of misgendering the woman who shot and killed 6, including 3 children, at a Covenant private school Monday morning. The individual, who was identified by police as Hale, was a dude on social media accounts, and of course, I mentioned previously, the pronouns. Police said that Hale was a woman throughout their reports, but during the press conference on Monday afternoon, identified as trans. Jack Posobiec, USA Today has accused Nashville police of misgendering the transgender school shooter. Misidentifying. USA Today wrote in a tweet, police on Monday afternoon said the shooter was a transgender man. Officials had initially misidentified, the gender of the shooter. Of course, the tweet led to some criticism. Filmmaker Robbie Starbuck responded to the tweet saying, "Hey, USA Today, none of us in Tennessee could give a damn about the mass child killer got misgendered. Police did a great job today. They didn't misgender her, quote unquote. Born a girl, she had died as an evil, mentally ill woman. You should be ashamed of doing this as families grieve." Of course, we are talking about a mentally ill man. Another said, "I don't give a shit about your pronouns. If you shoot up a school, you're a psychopath. If you hurt people, full stop." Another, Libby Emmons of Post Millennial. "It's not the children that triggered the USA Today," said Libby Emmons. "It's the suspect's delusion that was not upheld by police." My thoughts. I'm not surprised. USA Today jumped right out of the gate and said, hey, yes, we had a mass shooter. Yes, 6 people died, including 3 children at a Christian school, but that's not important. Don't you know? It's all about the trans. It's all about the wokeism. That's all we care about. So when the police did what they were supposed to do, it doesn't matter. It's a lose-lose situation in the media's eyes. If they would have caught this dude, and let's make it very clear, this guy Hale is a dude shooting up the place, running around as a, quote, guy, real guy, they would have blamed white supremes. They would have said, "Hey, look at this mass shooter. I can't believe the white supremacy." But no, from every tweet that I was reading yesterday on my feed, I didn't see one identification regarding white supremes. No, they were more worried about the trans. And guess what? What was forgotten here? The 3 children, the 3 adults. And of course it was at a Christian school, but, it's not a hate crime or anything. Just me. I'm Jazz Barganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you guys never miss an episode. And we'll catch you later. Peace.